Chris here, and I'm back in another video, and welcome to the year of 2019. I hope you guys had a really good happy New Year's. I know I did. 2018 was pretty slow, but today I'm going to be trying to start it off with this right here. Now this phone right here has been making a lot of noise in headlines lately because of its price, its range, just everything about this phone has a lot of people talking. And today I'm going to be giving you guys a review on why that is, and I'm going to be starting it off with the build of the phone. Now with the 10R being the least expensive phone compared to the 10S and the 10X Max, it still feels pretty premium in the hand. I like the aluminum size and the glass back, but the one downside about that is it makes it very slippery in the hand, so you're probably going to need a case when you get it. One thing I do like about the build of the phone is the different colors. It seems like Apple took the iPhone 5C route, and it comes with 6 different colors: black, white, coral red, yellow, light blue, and red. And currently I only have 3 of those colors, which are the light blue, the yellow, and the coral red. Personally, I feel like the yellow is the best looking one, but second place would probably be the light blue because that's what I currently use right now. One cool tip about this phone is it has an IP67 water resistant, so if you like drop it in the, sink, or if you're walking while it's raining, it shouldn't hurt the phone at all. Overall, the build of this phone is what I was hoping for. It has a premium look, it's very nice in the hand, and it's just satisfying to look at, and I think Apple did a really good job at the build of this phone. Moving on is the display. Now the display is what makes the phone very controversial. It's what's been causing a lot of noise. It's what's been having a lot of people second guessing before they actually buy the phone. It's what makes the phone $749, but personally I believe the display is wow. It's very sharp, the colors are amazing, watching videos are not even a problem, but I guess it's probably because of the numbers. 720p and 326 pixel per density, which is basically the same as the iPhone 4. Even the iPhone 5S is way better than the iPhone XR when it comes to display. Now one thing that this phone does lack is 3D touch, but personally I believe that this is not a letdown because honestly I didn't really use it as much. But one thing Apple did add was the haptic feedback, which is basically 3D touch except you don't get the peek and pop. Basically, if you go to the lock screen or control center, if you hold down any of these controls, you would get a vibrate, and it's basically just like that. Now this haptic feedback was only for the control center or for the lock screen if you hold down the flashlight or camera button, or if you go to the control center and you hold down any of the controls, you get more stuff to it. Next I have the size of the phone. Now the phone sits in between the 10S and the 10X Max with a 6.1 inch display. This phone is pretty big compared to other iPhones. Now if you look at it compared to an iPhone 6S or an iPhone 5S, to say the least, this phone is a giant. Which is not a big problem, but it can be problematic for people who have smaller hands because even me, I had problems when I was trying to get to the corner of this display. So yeah, other than that, the size is no problem and it's actually really solid. So moving on is the specs of the phone. The phone has 3 GB of RAM, which is 1 GB least than the 10S Max. And to say the least, it's actually really fast. I had no problems, no lag. I had no crashes. iOS basically just seems smooth like butter for this phone. Next I have the battery life, which is 2,942 milliamp battery, which is basically really good for the iPhone XR. It basically lasted me throughout the whole day. I had no pauses, and I really didn't have to charge it that much, to be honest with you. And for $749, that's pretty good. But you have to remember this is not a budget phone, so I did wish they added a little bit more battery life to this phone so I could at least last throughout more than just throughout the whole day. Besides that one wish, the battery life is pretty solid. So that basically just leaves me with, last but not least, the camera. Now for the 10R, you'll find a wide angle single lens compared to the 10S and the 10X Max where you'll have a dual lens. And to be honest with you, that's alright because you still get portrait mode and everything else. But the only thing that you're missing is the telephoto lens. This 12 megapixel camera is still pretty good and I can prove it with these pictures right here. The camera app is still pretty cool because it has a whole bunch of settings that I really like. Even for portrait mode, it has a lot of options that you can choose from. And a lot of these options are what separates the iPhone camera from other smartphone cameras. So to wrap everything up, with the phone being $250 cheaper than the 10S Max, you're getting a lot of things for $750. You're getting a big bright display, very colorful. You're getting a really good battery, and you're getting 3 gigabytes of RAM. You're also getting a really nice camera. The only letdowns is you're not getting the dual camera. You're not gonna get the nice display. It's only 720p, which is not a big problem, like I said earlier in the video, and you're not gonna get the 3D touch. But other than that, the phone is very solid for $750, and I would recommend the phone. Anyways, guys, this is iandroidchris. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys have your New Year's resolutions in order. I'm gonna get more content for you guys. And if you guys like the channel, please share with anybody that you guys know. Anyways, guys, it's iandroidchris, and I'll be back with another video. Salute.